rich bounty, so I'm excited to have a chance to check it out. The way I understand it, it is a city builder, but don't care, didn't ask, plus you're a beaver. Now, I know you're seeing a black screen right now, but if you just give it a second, you just give it a moment, usually it'll come into focus. If you just give it a second. Oh, I knew it was coming. All right, let's send it. New game of Timberborn. Choose your faction. All I can see is a 2/2 that when you sell it gives 2 HP to, or gives 1 HP to 2 enemies. Easygoing but hardworking, folktales are expert farmers. They respect nature and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. Iron Teeth, defectors of the traditional timber ways. They mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. Nope, that's me right there. We'll play on plains 256, 256. We'll play on normal difficulty and load me up. Is this how Canada was formed? I think that's how Sir John A. Macdonald would like you to think that Canada was formed. Unfortunately, the real history is much more sordid and had to be learned through the CBC historical miniseries from the early 2000s called Canada, A People's History. Learned a lot about General Louis Montcalm, General James Wolfe, and the Battle of the Plains of Abraham. Sordid history of the Canadian Railroad construction. The blood-soaked Olympic merchandise from the Hudson's Bay Corporation. Welcome. This tutorial will help you with all the basics of building a beaver settlement. Every settlement needs logs. Only lumberjacks will cut trees, so place 2 lumberjack flags next to nearby trees. Easy. Wood, lumberjack flag. Place me. Place me. They're not facing the right direction. You are, though. Excuse me, get out of here. Yes. Yes, I would like... Delete me? It's my mistake. I clicked on no, didn't I? All right. The flags will not be built unless they are in the district's building range. Select the district center to see its building range. Oi! How dare you? Okay. Well, babe, this is being built. They're just on the outside of it. We'll take it. It's being... Don't even sweat, man. He's going. It's just taking his sweet time. Casino. Will NL finish the tutorial? Not everything has to be about the dopamine from the juicing, the squeezing, and the betting, okay? Every building with an entrance must be connected by a path. Say no more. Please tell me you can get in. It has been done. Have I... Are you telling me that's the entrance and I've screwed it up already? They're facing the wrong direction. It's very simple. Delete me. Delete me. This is probably fine, okay? And then you're going to give me the lumberjack, which is in the wood section. And then we're going to have the arrow facing there. There you go. Much better. Okay. There you go. Just wait. Here they go. Here they go. I don't like when they stand up, man. They look too anthropomorphic. I don't think a beaver's supposed to be on its hind legs that much. Well, they are. Just deal with it. Well, I am, okay? So you can just deal with it, or you could pick your next move. You can leave or live with it. Lumberjacks will not start working until you tell them what to do. Use the Cut Trees tool to mark an area for cutting. You can check it by selecting a flag. Okay, of course. What difficulty did you select? This is just normal. This is a normal level of difficulty. You know what? Maybe... Oh, Malf's gonna kill me, man. You can't cut down the saplings. That's like his #1 pet peeve. Beavers need water to survive. Build a water pump to ensure a continuous source of drinking water and connect it to a district center. I'm glad you trust me. Water pump. Unique to this faction, it makes our thirst get better. Maximum depth of 2. It also filters. Okay. Now, that's the path. That's the way you build the path. You know, the music is indeed quite nice. There we go. Look at that. Build water pump. Just take your sweet time. It's fine. You're taking some trees down. I would like to see... Oh, your cutting range is so high. Why was I being so coy with it? Give me like a... Yup. And Mouth, you'll just have to deal with that. We're cutting the saplings down. I really do feel like I'm part of the dawn of like the age of industry here. I feel like in the final track on Rush's landmark album 2112, The Camera Eye, where they go to London and then things start to swell, and they do drop a literal "Hello, Governor" in there. It spares the saplings, saint goodness. Or thank goodness. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's not killing the earth. Yeah, the trees grow out of the ground. It's not that big of a deal. We'll just put more in there at some point. Not us. Maybe our kids, grandkids, great-grandkids. At some point. Camera Eye is not on 2112. Sorry, I meant Moving Pictures. That's my mistake. I was trying to think of the album. I got the album incorrect. Dude, they're freaking clear-cutting here. Let's speed this up just a little bit, okay? There we go. In addition to water, beavers also need food. Build a gatherer flag near some berry bushes. You know what? I can do that. Food, gatherer flag. Gonna need you to... It's too far from builders. Really? You sure? Okay. I mean, this is kind of like a weak berry patch, but if you gotta, then you gotta. We placed it in the right direction this time for the first time in my life. I read the instructions properly. There's a lot riding on this. Check your city center. Oh, we could have put it like... We could have built a path through here and put a gatherer flag right here and then gotten this juicy patch. They're probably going to bed, huh? Everybody's got to sleep. Don't be upset. Oh, you build the roads first to get a larger path. Okay. What's your favorite long-toothed mammal? Dracula? I would say Dracula is my favorite long-toothed mammal. He's a human being with big teeth. Am I right or am I wrong? Go ahead, say it. Am I right or am I wrong? He's not human? Yeah, but he's like, you know, mammalian. What the heck, man? You've already harvested all the berries. While all of the buildings you have placed have some storage, they will fill up quickly. Build a log pile to store logs, small water tanks to store water, and a small warehouse to store berries and other resources. This is why you build this beautiful city center here. Build a log pile from the, I'm assuming the wood section. Wrong. The storage section. Log pile. Capacity is 180. Put that bad boy right there. And then path me. You know what it reminds me of the most so far is definitely Banished. Small warehouse stores berries and other resources. And here's a little beaver who loves berries and cream. Put it over here, because we're going to probably have to get to this next patch here. How are we doing on food? Food. 120? I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm going to guess not that good. Then a small water tank, please. Stores a small amount of water. Put that right there. There you go. This is like my... As soon as you get storage, I would not want to live in human society in the hunter-gatherer days, okay? But as soon as agriculture gets invented, I'm okay. Oh, you're right. 2 water tanks. As soon as agriculture gets invented, I'm all right. Because I think when you build this stuff, it introduces a new class of laborer called the gopher, which I understand is ironic in a beaver game. I don't really want to do the farming. I don't really want to do the hunting at all. But I wouldn't mind being the guy when they're like, hey, we need some extra seeds from the warehouse. Can you go to the seed warehouse and bring it to the farm? I'd be like, yeah, man, that sounds nice. You get to go take a walk in the sun. You know, good exercise, vitamin D. Yeah, kind of like a Neolithic postal worker or something. I enjoy it. You guys just sitting around idle, huh? Do you not have enough wood, or are you just... Maybe this is your leisure time? The farmer does that too. Yeah, but he toils. I don't really want to toil. I want to putter, if possible. Okay. Oh, ooh, they're going for the gathering patch now. Let's go. Probably like much slower than they otherwise could, but let me see for a moment. Hold on. Build the road first. This is probably not going to be anybody's like favorite part of this video, where I try to work on some pathing. And yet, nevertheless, here we go. Give me some food. Gathering flags, please. Like so. You guys, look, I'm not mad, okay? But you're mighty slow. For an animal renowned for the speed at which you can eat through a tree or like a fence, like you're really taking your sweet time here. It's a little absurd. There we go. We got one built. Second one incoming. Employ more workers. I get it. It's Twitch. Okay, is Hassan not streaming today? A settlement needs a stable food source. Build a farmhouse to plant and harvest crops. If you are running low on workers, you can pause some buildings. Okay, I understand. Build a farmhouse to plant and harvest crops. Farmhouse. Employs farmers. Hopefully this is enough space for you. I would say for the time being, how we doing on wood? Not that well. On gathering, we can put a pause on this gathering post, please. Put a pause on this gathering post. How we doing? 17 water? I'd wait for those to be filled up first. Dude, this is this is the part where you're like, maybe we're gonna have like an idyllic village and nothing is gonna go wrong like the whole time that I play this, and everybody's gonna be happy and enjoying their lives. And then once we learn the basics, they're like, every once in a while, a blight happens and all your berries go bad. And that's where you go, okay, hold on, I'm gonna restart and I'm gonna build in such a way that when the blight hits, I'm gonna be well prepared for it. And then you make it through the blight, and they're like, it's the wintertime, nothing grows, and it gets really cold, and you didn't build a space heater yet. And then you're like, okay, run it back one more time. Okay, use the plant crops tool to mark a carrot place. You can only plant on irrigated land. I mean, I don't know if this is irrigated, but it is, you know, kind of close to the water. Looks nice, too. Homes increase your beaver's well-being and allow your population to grow. Green grass is irrigated. Okay. Accidental aesthetics. Kind of looks like the M. Night Shyamalan movie Signs. Build enough lodges to house all your beavers. Right now we have 11 homeless beavers. We must build lodges. They house 3 each. Ergo, we must build 4 lodges. Let's leave some space in between them so that we can pad if necessary. Oh, you don't want to get the place that's right next to the water tank, man. That's a low-tier place to sleep. I hate when you book a hotel room and then you're like, can we get a room that's like not next to the water tank? And they're like, oh, sorry, we're all booked. There's like a convention in town. But if you got to get up to get a drink at night, oh my God, look at that. Glug, glug, glug. You ever notice that every movie or television program set in Chicago between the 1940s and the 1980s has the main character live in an apartment where the elevated train goes like right by their window and just goes and shakes the crap out of their... That's always like the... It's the moment where you know that the main character is like, they gotta get out of this place. How many shows can you name where this happens? Blues Brothers, Lovecraft Country, 7, Batman, Wanted. I don't know why, man. Honestly, I kind of feel like, first off, is that real? Like, are there places in Chicago where the train goes by constantly and is so loud it shatters your dishes? That's real? Okay, well, I didn't know. The other thing I want to say is that I feel like those places in 2021 are like the most expensive places in the city now. Build one of 6 lodges? Excuse me. I did the math. We didn't need 6 lodges. We only needed 4. It's exaggerated, but it does suck living next to the L. I live next to, well, not next to, but like in the same vicinity of the Canadian rail line as a teenager. And so it wasn't so loud that like it, you know, vibrated your house. But at 1 a.m. or so every night you would hear like, and at first it like woke me up. And then after like a week, I came to see it almost like it was therapeutic. It was like the sounds of the ocean. There we go. I hear that train a-calling. It does sound comfy. It was comfy. But remember, nostalgia is a dangerous thing. That's a callback from much earlier in the stream. Ah, yeah. Good idea. Okay, let's start cutting down these other trees. Labor. Wood. Lumberjack. Rotate me. Juice me, squeeze me. Can you cut down this freaking tree, man? This is gonna be like, oh, this is gonna make its own post. Not even on my subreddit, but on like r/malevolent design or something. Like this thing existing. You're not gonna, dude. If I do that and then like this, people are gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Please. Build around it? I would never. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Oh, asshole design on my university campus? I mean, couldn't they just move the tree? That looks good. I don't know. But you know what is funny? Now I can't really think about what it would look like without it. It's like it's become a part of me now. It's got a little history, nice little park there, yeah. Everyone, hey, come hang out under the tree. We'll have a nice little park here. Oh, what the? Okay, sorry, that was Microsoft telling me to sign in the OneDrive. Mark my tree cutting area, please. Thank you. Thanks, Windows. Dang old Microsoft. Ooh, that's nice music, man. What's going on? Okay, that means full, which means you can be paused temporarily. Fifth picture gets rid of the tree. Demolish. Get out of here. Yeah, thank you. Take it out, please. It adds character? Well, it's adding like an antagonist to my brain right now, just looking at this picture of a house, like a broken home up here. This tree's bringing up some bad memories of adolescent life. I'm joking. I grew up in a very stable household. Just trying to steal some valor, to be honest with you. But I can't figure out how to get rid of it. Okay, you know what? The tree has been saved. For now. We got one more lodge to build, man. Reminds me of a Papa Roach song. You know, I wonder, you think Papa Roach has ever sang, like, at a wedding or something like that, but instead of doing, like, Cut My Life into Pieces, they did, like, you know, I did it my way. You think that's possible? Okay, you did it. Science points are used to unlock more advanced buildings. An inventor will produce science points over time. Okay, an inventor. Takes time, produces 3 science. You don't want to live next to the nerds. If anything, the nerds should stay where they belong, right next to City Hall. Papa Roach does a great cover of Shout by the Isley Brothers. I gotta say, thank you for reminding me of Shout by the Isley Brothers. It's gotta be one of the funniest songs to reference. I'm not saying it's a bad song, but the idea of somebody like getting home from a long day of work and like picking up the needle on their record player and putting it down on the record and being like, ah, finally. And then, you know, you make me wanna throw my hands up and they're just like chilling on their couch or something like that is actually kind of hilarious. It's like the funniest song somebody could listen to in their home. We can now start producing more advanced resources, but some buildings require power to do so. Build a water wheel by the shore on the river. It is dependent on the water flow. Okay, I understand. If you drink too much water, we lose electricity. It's got 180 HP. Excuse me. Why do you have HP? Why does the game have HP? I don't want to know. Hold on, just, you know what? It's a great place over here by the berry patch. So much room for activities. What about Shout by Tears for Fears? I hate to say it. Oh, it's horsepower, not HP. I see. I hate to say it. It's a good song, but it's one of the more overrated Tears for Fears songs. All of the attention that Shout, let it all out, these are the things you can do without. All of that attention should go to Head Over Heels instead. Everybody Wants to Rule the World gets enough credit. Head Over Heels does not get enough credit. And don't even get me started on Mother's Talk, which most people don't even know about. But it goes freaking hard, man. Probably too hard for most of the people watching right now. Okay, you should probably... Maybe you should be on paused? I don't know. BRB, listening to Mother's Talk. I kind of just hit the album front to back. That's what you do, because you get to enter the Zen state, and then you don't even notice the 9-minute long, I believe that the song and like, that's the only drag on the whole album. The rest of it is lean, mean, and even though it's 39 years old, pristine. Okay, we're getting running into some log deficits here, but that's okay. I'd just like you to build the water wheel, please. We're doing great on food. Water seems okay. Just got here, nice tree. That's the cherry tree that Beaver George Washington refused to chop down. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Doop, doop, doop. Please. 31 of 50 logs. Okay. I mean, you know what? It's 'cause I see the problem. I see the problem, and it's probably too late to do something about it, but I'm going to do something about it so I remember for the future. You got to walk all your logs into the dang log pile. That's silly. Shouldn't have to do that. Why don't we just put them here instead? Oh, no! Now we just got the stump, man. Oh, you know what? That's nice. It's a place people can sit. It's like a nice little nature bench. People can sit there. That'll be fun. Yeah, I don't feel like that George Washington story is not real, right? The myth of George Washington is quite something. Don't give me... Here's the thing. You got to say one nice thing and then one bad thing, okay? Here's a nice thing about George Washington. He did actually start the Republic of... And I don't live in America, but he started the Republic on the right precedent by refusing kingship, actually sticking to his principles, and then also retiring, thus to create some term limits. That was nice. That was a nice thing to do. But I always laugh when every once in a while you'll find yourself on like the Wikipedia article for like, you know, founding fathers. They'll be like Washington's opinions on slavery. Washington had very complicated opinions on slavery in his life. And you're like, really? Because he owned slaves. So, I mean, I get that maybe you could make the case that he was conflicted in some ways, but also... Can you do that? Can you just do a bad thing and then be like, well, I wasn't all in. I was just like, I recognized there was some problems with it. He felt bad about it. Honestly, that probably puts him in like the more empathetic 75% of the, you know, political class of his time to at least be, you know, regretful of it in some ways. I'm sure a lot of people were like, you know, whatever, dude, YOLO. Thomas Jefferson, for example. My man's, I don't know how we got here, but I'm like... somehow do it. You know, anytime I see like a vista like this, it just brings me back to 1776. What? How did a ragtag group of guys who had complicated opinions on slaves but still owned human beings end up forget about all that stuff. Here comes the rapping. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Thomas Jefferson really like. Monday, Thomas Jefferson's like, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And then Tuesday, he's like, oh yeah, about that. Come on, man. You got to stick to your principles, TJ. Anyway. Sorry to all the Thomas Jefferson lovers watching this right now. Make sure to say hello next time you're in Monticello. Well, you're in Monticello. I'll say hi next time I'm in I'll say hello next time I'm in Monticello, which will never happen because that shit is in Virginia. Come on. No offense, Justin. All right, so they're logging. What are we doing next? There we go. Okay, I'm back. It is time to start producing planks. I'm just reading the terms of the bounty. Please do not talk about slavery or American politics during... Oh, my mistake. Hey, Twitch, should we write in a clause like, hey, don't talk about the American Civil War during this? Don't worry about it. It's never going to come up. People are too busy thanking subscribers. It's time to start producing planks. Build a lumber mill. Excuse me? Your beavers are happier than ever. You have reached a new well-being score of 5? Oh, man. It's good to be the king. Build a lumber mill and connect it to the water wheel with power shafts, of course. Absolutely. Build a lumber mill? I was just thinking that. Can I place... I don't know. You think this would work? Can I build a ramp and then just nestle my lumber mill down in this little hole here? I really want to make good use of the space, okay? You could also just build it adjacent. I don't want to overrun my bushes, you know? Oh, you know what? We should put it adjacent to a log pile. Yeah, like, oh, yeah. And then we're going to build some power shafts. Gonna need one of these. Okay, hold on. This is too far from builders. Can they walk under the power shafts? I hope so. They can't? No. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Delete me. Delete me. How the heck am I going to get this thing powered up, man? Okay, that's okay. I know what I'm going to do. Delete me? Yes. Wood me? Lumber mill me? Mill me? I would like to build you. Demo me? Can't you just... Oh, it's watered and alive. Well, time to do some landscaping. Can we zoom out so you see how much progress you made? Look, it's not so bad. That's nice, man. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend the George Washington fans in chat, okay? I say he's one of the best presidents. You know, he's at least in the upper quartile. People are like, he is. He's in the upper quartile. There's a good. You don't forget about Rutherford B. Hayes. Don't forget about James Buchanan. You know, you got a long way to go. Okay. Oh yeah, damn Washingtonians coming out of the woodwork. Can't criticize George Washington. Can't criticize. Oh my Ermagerd, he's criticizing George Washington. He's been dead for 200 years, man. He's like as old as Cleopatra, more or less. Demolish. Okay, demolish. Mark resources for demolishment. Then we wait for tomorrow for the demolishing. He lived closer to Cleopatra than we did. That's what I'm saying. Because you can't go back. Like, real life is like Price is Right rules. Not today, Scat Thighs. Don't even get me started, man. Okay. Demolish, please. Icon. The chat icon is here. Okay, we're going to do it. Power and sewers is where it always goes wrong, okay? So we're going to need a lumber mill. We're going to nestle that in right there. It's great stuff. Then, I'm just going to run a power cable, man. Just gonna run it like straight through. Look at this. Look at this. Look at right in there. Wonder what George Washington's favorite song was. I do love. I know we've been down this road many times, but like in the 18th century, like people having favorite songs doesn't interest me that much. Because, you know, but definitely like the early 1900s, imagining like everybody getting, like gathering for a concert and having their mind blown by hearing She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain for the first time ever. Holy crap, dude. Can you imagine being at Carnegie Hall when the first time they played, you know, Row, Row, Row Your Boat? People in the audience like openly weeping. Holy crap. And then verse 2 when they do the row, row, row your boat gently, and then the next person goes row, row, row your boat. People are like, oh! I didn't know you could do that. Bateau solo, La Riviera, La Riviera. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Is this allowed? Hey, whoa, hold on. We did it. We did it. We need a stable source of logs. Luckily, Corey, I just saw you in the chat. And then I'm sorry. I'm losing it, man. I wanted to go in one more and say, sorry, Corey. I just forgot it said a stable source. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, but it was just like the end one, like free throw is just too good to not say. I'm sorry. It's my mistake. Okay, hold on. We need a stable source of logs. Unlock the forester and build it near a place where you'd like to plant trees. Okay, yeah. Forester? We don't have enough science points. Presently, we're at 48 science. We need 60. That's fine. We'll wait till 60. Thoughts on the Canucks' chances? I think we're going to be really bad this year. I am pessimistic about our team, which is fine. It's still just a game. It's fun to watch. We're going to be scary next year, though. Well, The West is pretty bad. It's true. I mean, I think in theory, the Canucks could maybe get like we could compete for a wild card spot, but there's really only like, you know, what the heck's going on? Three days? Drought incoming. Uh-oh. There's really only like, you know, a few teams in the West where you're like, there's no chance for them to make the playoffs. I don't think we're in no chance territory. Like, we're bad. We're not Anaheim. Come on. We're not San Jose. Like, we have players under the age of 38. That being said, I think we're on the low end of the mid-tier. Please, just 51 science. We're working on it. Imagine being a Sharks fan. Dude, you know the Sharks are bad because we're like almost at the bottom of the league. We released a player on waivers and the Sharks picked them up. Like, we're bad. A player was too bad for us, and San Jose was like, oh, hell yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some of that. Jim, I'm gonna house your whole prospect. 57. We're almost there. Gajojevic is pretty bad. Gadjevich, sorry. It is funny. Like, I've been deep in the oh, here we go. Hold on. I've been deep in the Canucks fandom for long enough that I have witnessed like the fan insanity that happens. There we go. And watched it play out. Like, when I really started following the team down to like the prospect level, was probably around, it was like the 2014-2015 season, where they made the playoffs playing surprisingly well, and then they lost in 6 to the Flames in the first round. And people it's so good. You can go back and read like the Canucks subreddit posts. People are like, you know, that's okay because we were a little old this year. Next year when Virtanen comes up and Sven Berchi and Nick Jensen, when they get on the team, that's going to be a nice injection of like fresh blood. And then, oh man, we just drafted Olli Juolevi. He's like a Nicholas Lidstrom type one pairing defenseman. Like, holy crap. Might take him a couple years to season, but once he gets here, oh man. And then you're like, it's or looking at like the pure insanity surrounding some of these trades where like a prospect got traded for a 3rd round draft pick and people are like, the GM's gotta go, and it's like 8 years later and the prospect that they traded played 4 NHL games and now he's like an insurance broker in Bloomington. Okay, I'm just waiting for this drought in 1.9 days. I think, well, it's not an insult to the player, you know. It's hard to crack into the league. I'm just saying, every fan base overrates its own prospects, I'm sure. You know, when you draft somebody, you're like, if you draft them in the top 10, you're like, if he only becomes as good as Wayne Gretzky, that's okay with me. Wait, the Sharks won the Cup in 2016? No. They made it to the Cup Finals, but they lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins. You can now plant trees. Choose the plant trees and bushes tool and plant some pines. Okay? Sure. Yeah. Plant trees. Plant some pine trees. Oh, God. Mouth's gonna kill me. Does this even work? It looks so bad, dude. Is this not how you're supposed to do it? The heck is this? This looks like UBC, man. This is a way you can do. Okay, well, I'll take it. It's going to take a while for them to grow anyway. Your settlement is now sufficient. Good luck. Okay, sure. Well, I've read in chat, one of the things we should probably be focusing on is getting some more water tanks for our inevitable drought here. Okay, Malv can make fun of me, but like straight up, like this is more... Do you remember when Malv first went full-time on Twitch? If he's in chat right now, feel free to defend yourself, or himself. But he... Every day he did something different. He played Planet Coaster on like Mondays or something like that for 6 or 7 hours straight for 6 months. I don't even know if he ever finished a roller coaster. He would like spend the whole 6 hours just like perfectly terraforming the environment to his exact aesthetic demands. And it looked nice, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if he ever opened his park. He just had like a beautiful just a beautiful theme park and then like no roller coasters. Anyway, sorry. Let's say I didn't mean to insult my friend. I just need to build a small water tank if you don't mind. Let's build several of them even. I'm telling you, you gotta have a different mindset for like some kinds of games. And this is not the way that I behave in real life necessarily. This is not the way that Mouth behaves in real life, you know. But when it comes to games, I'm a very like, you know, just send it kind of guy. I was gonna say like if it works, who cares if it looks good? But most of the things that I build are not really well designed. They don't really work that well either. But I just like to see it play out. I just like to, you know. I'm not a planner. I'm an improviser. When things go wrong, I'm like, okay, let's figure out how we get out of this. I think you need both. You need all squads. Every squad needs a scout, and every squad needs a shooter. Every squad needs a jester, and every squad needs somebody to drive. I think I'm the driver. Maybe the jester, I don't know. Now in my head, all I got going on in my head, La bateau sur l'eau, la riviera, bateau sur l'eau. What does he say? La riviera, marchejo. Oh, do you hear that? Just get the water tanks pumping, man. When is the dam going to be built? I was waiting for the tutorial to tell me when to do it, because I don't know what I'm doing without it. Everyone in chat's like, build the dam. I'm like, the tutorial's going to do it, man. They're going to tell me, and then they didn't, and I'm like, oh, time to die. What do we need a dam for? I don't understand why beavers build dams when they don't even, like, need electricity. Like, what is... Or divert water. What? I don't know why beavers build dams, now that I think about it. It's their home? Couldn't they just build, like, you know... next to the river? It changes their whole ecosystem. I guess it does if it stops water from flowing, you get different life that grows into it. I don't know, man. It sounds kind of annoying to like sleep in moisture though. They should really try like... All I'm saying is if you took a beaver and you put it in like an MRI machine and then you measured how restful their sleep was when they were in their dam, and then you made them sleep on like a Casper mattress, I guarantee they're going to get way more lights going off when they're sleeping on the Casper mattress. It wicks the moisture away from your body so that you always sleep dry and comfortably. That would be a great ad right there. I guess I'm just YOLOing it. I think I would be a great ad man, honestly. One of the, like, I think there could be a show about me called Ad Men. And it's, honestly, that's why you should keep subscribing and watching, because otherwise I'll be forced to use my PsyOp talents for profit as somebody else's expense of merely my own. Or a benefit instead of merely my own. Like, here, just give me a product that you want me to pitch. Just give me like a normal product that you see a lot of advertisements for. Like laundry detergent. I always go back to laundry detergent. You don't need the stupid ads for laundry detergent that are like, it's got microplastic stain fighting power. Like if I worked for Tide in advertising, my ad, it would start with your great, it would, on the bottom of the screen, it would say Belgium, 1912. And then it would be dude, there's not a great time to be there, okay? And it would be, you'd hear, men over the top! And then they go, ah! Like the end of Blackadder, right? And then it just kind of, it starts to fade and there's chaos and stuff like that. And you see dirt getting kicked up and stuff like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1916 I meant, not 1912. My mistake. Anyway, then it like fades. You hear, and the guy goes, ugh, but he clearly did not get lethally shot. He just got winged, right? And then you see him in the hospital. And there's a nurse like trying to, I just can't get the stains out of his uniform. And then a nurse comes by and goes, here, try this new product, Tide. And then they wash it, it comes out sparkling clean. And then the next time you see it, it's pressed, it's clean, and he's giving a salute because he's getting the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Charles de Gaulle. And then it just says, Tide. We won the war. Available in all grocery stores. The end. You can do that in 30 seconds. You have to move pretty quick. Remember that time we won the war? Use Tide. You're associating Tide with the feeling of winning the World War I. Easy. Next. What do you want me to do? People are like, there's no water. Okay, the hydrogen, oxygen. I don't have the power to do what you need me to do here, okay? We just wait for the drought to end. Look for irrigation. How are we getting water out of the soil? Look at this. It looks like the skin on your heel. How are we getting water out of it? There's no water in there. It's cracked, man. Look at it. It's cracked up. Okay, we just little sips, okay? Just little sips. HelloFresh, don't even get me started. I will never use my talents to help the HelloFresh Corporation. The new HelloFresh ads just fucking lie, too. Have you seen them? They're like, and I know there's streamers who are getting the bag from HelloFresh right now. I don't care. I have principles. Sorry, I had a big burp there. That being said, that the new HelloFresh ads just lie, okay? The ad has like a person playing like a tuba, and she's like, I couldn't possibly cook. I have to be at band practice in 20 minutes. And then the HelloFresh voice goes, yes, you can. And then it's like, bing, and something comes out of the oven, and it's like perfectly made, like Szechuan chicken lettuce wraps. You are a fucking liar. I know the bag says like 15 minutes. As soon as you open it up, preheat your oven to 350. Did you buy milk from the grocery store? Oh, you don't have milk and butter? Oh, that's a problem. You need milk and butter. Also, do you have tarragon? We forgot to include tarragon, and the cucumber we gave you is about this big and is limp. But don't worry, there's 9 large red potatoes. You use those as a you have to zest them all individually with a hand zester, and then you're like you start at 7:15, you finish at 9, you don't even want to eat anymore. I don't know why the ad lies, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Like there's things. Oh, you're a little peckish, huh? It's okay. There's 2.2 days. Just chill, man. I just don't know why they're lying. Like here's an ad for HelloFresh. I can't fucking have the conversation one more time about what I'm gonna have for dinner, or I'm gonna freaking explode. HelloFresh, 3 nights a week, you don't have to worry about what you're gonna have for dinner. That's the ad. Don't lie to the people and be like, oh yeah, lobster Wellington, ready in 15 minutes. How about like, skip the what do you want for dinner drudgery with HelloFresh. Pick your order together. You could have the whole family picking the menu the week in advance, even though that's never happened in Earth's history. Hey, what do you want today? The tequila lime tacos or the fish bouillabaisse? Just pick the same things we like the most from that point on in the future. Skip the what do you want for dinner drudgery with HelloFresh. It would learn new recipes. Learn new recipes like cooking salmon, skin side down for a few minutes and then flipping it and then cooking it for a few minutes more and then taking it off the heat. New recipes like slicing up this broccoli, placing it in a hot oven, and then adding salt. They're not going to die. They just need to stop being babies about it. I want to start seeing some anti-HelloFresh ads. Like paying $100 for $25 worth of food? Start ordering HelloFresh. Hey, do you consider, is your favorite part of cooking opening 90 little plastic bags? Boy, do I have a service for you. It's called HelloFresh. Hey, you know how you originally got into the idea of meal prep services because they would like chop the ingredients for you? Wow, that was fun, right? When you get like a bag of chopped onions, so you didn't have to dice a whole onion to put into your pan. We don't do that anymore. We just send you like a whole onion for some reason. That's HelloFresh. Why do we exist? Hey, have you ever even though you live in an area with a bunch of blueberry farms, have you ever wanted us to buy a bunch of blueberries in Calgary and then put them on a large truck with CFC freezing technology and then ship it across 2 provinces to get to you so that you could then have Alberta blueberries? And by the way, here's 6 of them. They're not gonna die, okay? Do something to make them happy. I can't make water, okay? Corey could make them some logs. Dude, like, okay, I've had like a couple of good recipes from HelloFresh, but it was never something that was like beyond what you would just find on the internet easily. It was never like, oh my God, I never thought about how to do that. It was always like, oh, well, the little lime juice. Who would have thought? The beavers are dying. He's just on. Look, he was fine. He was just taking a nap. They're just taking some naps, man. He TP'd back to base, probably. Hey, don't even get me started, dude. I know we're going a little too off on... Oh, no. On HelloFresh. But, hey, do you enjoy paying money to be advertised to? Love opening up HelloFresh and like 70 different little pieces of paper fall out that are like, well, buy something from Stitch Fix. Why are you going off on HelloFresh? Because I used them for like 2 years. And I complained about them for like a lot of that time. And then I have a chip on my shoulder because people were like, you don't know how good you got it till you get rid of them. Once you get rid of them, you're gonna miss them. And I was like, I haven't missed them a single time. Just live for 0.3 days, man. That's it. If you get value from HelloFresh, more power to you. I never found a way to derive value from HelloFresh. You're still not going to have any food? Well, beavers don't eat wood? Diablerize the other beavers. You can definitely survive longer without food than without water, for sure. That's kind of messed up when you think about it, right? Oh no, that's pretty bad. Like 6 of them just woke up just in time to die. That's a bad day. A lot of people are like, you know, if I gotta die, I'd rather die in my sleep. Most people are not like, oh yeah, I'd rather die right after I wake up. We only got 5 beavers left, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 4 beavers, sorry. The water! My water? Excuse me, where's my water? Oh, well, 3 beavers. Two beavers? Where's my other Marty? How you doing? Hungry? Melalea. Look at that, though. Yo, she slept nicely. Why is she freaking green, man? She's sick! Where's the water? Look at you ate the tree! You ever notice broccoli is just like little tiny trees? This is the last beaver, man. Where's the water? Whoa! It's back! Eat up. Eat as much as everything the light touches. Come on, just drink. You take yourself too seriously to drink out of the river? Well-being of 2. Could be worse. Ooh, tap water. Ooh, Dasani. Okay. Maybe the colony will live. Great news. Astronauts found water on Mars. Bad news, it's Dasani. Probably, look, I know people have a soft spot for the Thanos tweet. Probably the best joke I ever made. The carrots come back today, right? It's no ruins of Pompeii. Unpause the berries! Unpause me, please. Do 2-year-olds work? Not human beings, but like a 2-year-old beaver? Probably. No? Alright, well. We don't have any beavers left. It's kind of peaceful though, huh? Like that's such a nice sound. Now it's just like, dude, big wheel keeps on turning. Proud Mary keeps on burning. It's a very good point. Hey, look. Might have failed as a mayor, but 0% homelessness, 0% unemployment. Very low pollution. Kind of an eco-paradise, if you will. Depression rate 0%. Yeah, all bad things are at 0%. Anyway, let me talk to my wife here for a second. Let me see if she's ready to go. Hello. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to stream? So we will be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. Hey, NL, I cooked up some chicken fingers with homemade plum sauce. Would you like any? Look, the answer is yes. But before we answer more specifically, are they chicken fingers like that are shaped like South America? And they got like ridges and you can see like the grains of pepper on them and stuff like that? They got topography? Or are they chicken fingers that are like uniform curved edge rectangles that all look exactly the same? I need to know. They're topographical, of course. Okay, those are delicious. Fantastic. Dinosaur shaped? Look, they're not... If somebody put them in front of me, I would eat some dinosaur chicken nuggets right now. There is... Dude, if this was 2012 YouTube, I would be making a Cardi B parody that's SAP. Got a beaver and some duck. That's some SAP. Sold my duck, bought a shrimp. Call it shrimp scampi. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Just waiting to see. Could totally work, man. I still love there's... I always think of Acquiesce, and then I remember that there's a line in it where Dan was dissing Bear Taffy, and he says, that's what Elise was saying when she gave me Twitch host. And then there was somebody on my subreddit was like, they were actually upset. They were like, I think, look, it's all fun and games with the diss tracks, but I don't think he should have gone after, like, brought Bear Taffy's wife into it like that. That's what Elise was thinking when she gave me Twitch host. Hey, now, come on, that's over the line. Acquiesce is also, like, aged so well. It's it was the Darkest Dungeon DLC. What, you mean the one that sold 3 copies? Probably has actually sold like at least 250,000 copies, if I had to guess. Oh, man. I wish I could listen to... But I can't believe it never got DMCA'd, considering it's literally just Power by Kanye West for like 30 seconds. Oh. Dude, I remember... So I gave the... Like, Dan was like, here's your verse. And I was like, okay, where do I come in? And he told me. I wrote the lyrics and sent it over. I recorded it, sent it over, and then the mixer put me a beat ahead in the mix from where I had intended to start, so it sounded all fucked up. I just remember, I think I was like on my way to I was at like a Canucks game when it dropped, and just watching the tweets roll in that are like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.